short stories from Surviving the Hebrew Israelite series. My name is Tabara Israel, and these are my stories. So, I was in a polygamous relationship, my first polygamous relationship, and we weren't really allowed to go out and teach or to go out and watch them teach when they left. So, we were really just at home or at work. So one day he was like, "We're gonna go to the park so you can meet the brothers because they want to thank you for making the curtain garments for them," basically. So then he was like, "So Maya can play with some other little girls her age." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, that's cool. Let's go." I was excited to get out of the house. So we went there, and the brothers were playing basketball already. So he joined them, and I took my daughter, and we joined the kids. And they were just playing, and we started talking. So the young girl, she just kept hugging me. She was like, "Oh, I'm so happy that you're here. It's so good to meet you." And she hugged me like 4 times. And I was just like, "Okay, come on, let's play." So we were playing, and we ended up in the tunnel slide. And we were just talking, and I was asking her questions like, "What school do you go to? Are you homeschooled like my daughter? Like, what's your favorite color? What do you like to do for fun?" Just normal kid talk. And during the conversation, she said, no, I was like, "It's pretty cool that both of us are raised a Hebrew Israelite. Like, we're chosen ones, and we're the daughters of Zion, and we're gonna make it to the kingdom," and talking about stuff like that. And she said, "Yeah, my dad is my head, so I know I'm gonna make it to the kingdom." And I was just like, "Yeah," and she was like, "No, he's my husband." And I was like, "Huh?" And I was like, "Do you know what you just said?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I looked out of the slide, and I was just looking through the cracks, and I looked at the brothers, and then I looked back at her, and I was just like, let's get out the slide. So she came down the slide, and I was just like, "Are you sure you know what you're saying?" And she just grabbed my hand, and because the brother started walking over, and she grabbed my hand, she was just like, "I think I said too much. Please don't say anything. I don't want to get in trouble, you know." And my eyes just filled up with tears. And they got over there with us, and I looked at the brother, and he reached out to shake my hand, and I didn't shake his hand. I just looked at him, and I looked at his daughter, and I looked at the brother that I was with, and I'm like, "Let's go. I'm ready to go." So I gave her a hug, and I told her, like, "I'm gonna make sure I get to see you again, okay?" And she just put her head down and grabbed her dead hand. And then we get in the car, and he was like, "Why are you being so disrespectful? Why you didn't shalom him back?" And I said, "Well, you told me not to talk to brothers anyway, so I just didn't feel comfortable." And then I said, his daughter told me that her dad was her husband. And he didn't say anything. He turned the music up loud, and I reached and turned it down. I was like, "Did you hear what I said?" That little girl said that that's her husband. And he just went off. And he's like, "That's none of your goddamn business. You're not supposed to be busybody in other men's matters." And I was just like, "That is crazy." And I'm like, "She's not safe. We need to help her and save her." And he was like, I'm too busy trying to save y'all hoes. I ain't got time to be trying to save no little girl that's not mine." And I was just like, "What the fuck, man?" And I didn't say anything else. I just sat back, and I was just thinking, like, what am I gonna do? Like, what can I do to help this girl? I just felt so bad for her. I felt really bad for her. And then my mind is overthinking. I'm thinking about her, what she's probably going through at home. You know what I'm saying? Whew. And then I asked him, like, "Where's her mom?" And he was like, "Her mom is a worldly black woman like the rest of y'all modern women want to be. So she out there in the world." I'm just like, damn, you know? And I tried to go see her as much as I could. I'm like, "Hey, can we go over so Maya can play with the little girl? She just want to have somebody to play with." And we would go over there, and they would be like making music and stuff in the studio. And she's like fully dressed like an adult woman, full garment. She has on an apron, and it says like kiss the cook or something about kiss. I think it said kiss the cook or kiss the chef or something. And she was serving us and serving them like an adult woman. She's like, "Are you guys thirsty? Need any water? Anything? Are you guys hungry?" I'm like, "Why is she serving these men like this?" I felt like I couldn't say anything. So when we were alone, I was like, "Let me help you wash the dishes." And I was like, "Are you okay? Do you want me to like call somebody? Where's your mom?" And she was just like, "I'm fine. Everything is fine. I don't know what you're talking about." And I was just like, "Okay." And I felt really bad for that sister, man. And to this day, I don't know where she is. And when I ended up leaving, I felt bad because I felt like I left her. I left her down there and I didn't say anything.